these teams have 1 win, 4 losses, but then again, only 3 points for the likes of Prophecy. The reason being is they've only actually got 10 rounds once, and that was their 1 win versus Excel. Apart from that, they've fallen short every single time.
They've been having a bit of a Steven Ruggs. They have been struggling absolutely massively throughout the tournament. I think it is fair to say.
That's Ruggs indeed. So, Prophecy, you can hear them cheering and roaring where they have claimed the victory in the knife rounds. The question is, where do they want to start? Do they want to start on their CT side or their T side?
I like the idea that in this team as well, with Karma being the only real English speaker, the rest of them just all speak Bulgarian, ignore him to every point, and then just go, what you do?
We should probably bring that up as well, the fact that Karma Panga is, of course, substituting in for Rocking, who's at home currently for whatever reason that may be. But unfortunately, that means your man on the screen right now, English-born, British citizen, in a Bulgarian team. Right now, Jackie looks lost in the game as a
Karma's probably just scared. He's just like, they're screaming, I don't know what is going on.
I know. Oh, dearie me. But nevertheless, it will be the first round beginning very, very shortly. So, is Karma Panga going to be rallying up the troops? Or are we going to see the same fate we've seen very regularly for Prophecy, where things go south early on?
Yeah, well, let's find out. Can he be the key to success? Is he the difference maker? Somehow, Karma makes it work. Probably not, though, eh?
He has those games where it goes absolutely massive. I mean, you know, he has his games where he definitely does perform. Question is this going to be one of them?
Well, let's wait and see if it will be going down today. Early aggression coming out from Karma. He is storming his way through. As you can see, he wants to open it up individually. A little bit of tag will come out, but not really the frag just yet. There comes the first kill, though, as Mink will shut down Link, as he does trade it back, leaving them in a 4v4 as this push is coming out towards the A site. Fry needs to be critical here, but Fry will snap the neck of Gecko. Ready for more as well. Fry lands the shot on Zek. He didn't even mean to.
Somehow, someway, Fry, they're the massive 2k frag to deny any aggression coming out from Prophecy. The bomb will be planted, though. Karma Panga and Ming. Let's see what sort of team cohesion is going to be with the lack of the language barrier.
Yeah, as this push is coming through, obviously a 3 versus 2 retake in this situation. It is going to be quite awkward for the teams to hold it. Karma Panga peeks up, goes down to Zed. Dances will tiptoe his way through as he Char slides in and secures that opening round. Prophecy, unfortunately, not able to defend that bomb site.
Precisely. It will go in favor of Infused. The retake was strong. Fry won with a massive 2k there to really turn the tide to that round. If he falls down, if he dies towards wood, suddenly you're in a scenario when it's a 4 versus 3 in favor of the T's. They have really good afterplan positions, and it all falls apart for Infused. But thankfully, that they have one of the best talents in the whole of the Elite Series, that being Fry 1. But unfortunately, his prowess, his skill, his talent hasn't been enough really so far in Season 2 of the Elite Series to really conquer some of these matches and get wins.
Yeah, they haven't quite been able to get it over that tipping point and close it out. But Team Infused getting up this opening round on the board could definitely help them to have a little bit of a smoother sail through this one as they do hold for the aggressive push. Fry actually overcompensating as well as he pushes out. So Zek and Gecko both fall very quickly. Everyone's getting obliterated off the back of these SMGs as it is only going to be Nikki standing last alive, the old NK.
1 versus 5. As the bomb was planted, it's going to be the full eco as well for Prophecy, so no real chance into this one. If he had Kevlar, if he had a Deagle, we could speaking about potential upsets here, but unfortunately, black in the armor. Actually, somehow, some way, does land that frag, playing the headshot angle, gets the first. Swaps out his pistol, but eventually is taken down by Fry 1. That will be $600 for Fry. Just in that 1 kill, actually picked up a 3k as well into that round, so that's what? 1.8k, $1,800 of liquid cash invested right into the bank balance for Fry 1. But let's see. Round number 3, bomb was planted to the pistol, so it will be the first Baron coming out for Prophecy. 5 AKs and a big lack of utility going forward.
And the AKs do come out to play, as they are ready and armed to the teeth like the Warlords they are. Let's see if they can find some success now, as they want to slay their way through. Once again, seem to be situating themselves early on towards that B bomb site. Not really used much utility in the previous few rounds. Maybe this is where they can try and switch up a bit. Only 2 smokes, though, between all 5 members. That's not great.
Yeah, not only is that not great to try to get into the sites, try to go for an execution, but it's also not great in the afterplants as well. You really want to have your smoke towards connector on the A site, smoke towards electrical, the smoke towards doors on the B site. It's very important to have those smokes to delay the retakes coming out from Infused. With the lack of utility, it's really going to come down to the aim duels and the aim battles, and Dancy's AWP as well should be crucial. If there's a lack of utility in your opposition's arsenal, then with the AWP you have a lot less to counter you.
Dances holding the angle with the AWP, just obviously waiting for the push to come towards him so he can try and get the first opening frag. If they peek into it, it should be a free kill, but it's actually 2. Dances takes them down as he gets a dirty double there into this round already.
And our Dances can have complete control of platform. All comes down to Zek towards A-Long. Can he be the difference maker? Or are we going to be seeing Prophecy instead go for an A-split?
Aaron holding the aggressive angle as well. We'll find that frag back towards Gecko as they really rinse their way through them. Everyone's going down. It's all up on Zek now, who is miles away from the action, and Link will find him as he hones in on him and takes him down with that M4.
First pistol, first buy round going in favor of the boys in red, as the scoreline will read 3-0. No bomb plant into that last round as well means it's probably going to be a full eco coming out from the side of Prophecy. And we've seen this time and time again, Jack, where they have such slow starts. One of the big reasons why they haven't got 10 rounds on the board versus any other team apart from Excel is they're always starting off 5-0, 6-0. We need to see them claim early buy rounds, early pistols, get something where they can amount some points, because right now it's rather embarrassing.
Yeah, it's really not looking too healthy. Zed as well, trying to hold down towards drop down. Will fall short as NK gets the kill, but Aaron is on the scene, and he causes a massive amount of damage there as he finds these kills with this rifle. Trying to backtrack, will be caught short as he's found off there by Zek. Dances will fire back there with the AWP and trade it back, and it's all on Gecko now. Armed with the scavenged M4 he was able to pick up. Can't actually find any kills of it. Dancy's very low, playing from close chicken, but he has no reason to try and extend out and fight. Will actually do so. He gets caught off guard because of this as well. Gecko just able to spam through and find that shot, but luckily Fry has an AK in his hands.
Coming into the next buy round now for Prophecy on the T side. How are they going to change things from the last one? Obviously, Dancy's with a massive collateral off frag, should I say, towards big platforms to kick things off that last one. Are they going to change their gaze towards the A side? Obviously, playing versus Fry1 and Link, incredible amount of skill towards the A side coming up from Team Infused. Can he try counter that skill with strategy? Can he try and execute upon the A side, throw flashbangs, Molotovs, flush out Fry1, flush out Link, try and force them into positions where they're not favored, and they can, you hinder their aim essentially? Or are you going to be walking into the trap of A-Long, where currently both of these players are stacked up, Fry1 and Link. Link obviously being the new recruit for Infused. Can he fill those shoes?
Zek going to go around, finds the opening headshot, takes down Link. They are ready for this response as well, but Fry in the elevated angle, if they don't clear it, that is where dismay is going to start to erupt against them. Fry as well. Look at the trigger discipline as he just holds, wait for the correct time, will prioritize the right target, then find the frags as he just blows them away. That is 2 kills in the backline. Very, very horrible situation to be in now for Prophecy. Luckily, Mink could actually go big. He gets in behind them, finds Zed. If he gets this follow-up frag towards Aaron, this is where it will all start to be destabilized. Aaron charges in though, and we'll trade it back. So it's a 2v2, but it's a 2v1 now, and it's only Fry left with just 6 HP, and he's miles away from that B-bomb site. This should be Prophecy getting around on the board.
6 HP, full utility for Fry into the 1 versus 2. Can try play for exit kills as well here, Jack. The reason being is, on 6 HP is so unfavored into this scenario, but what you can do is actually play for the exit frags and try and whittle down that economy for Prophecy. Big problem here for Prophecy is the fact that they only have 2 surviving, which means only 2 players can drop. That's Kamapanga and NK. If you have 3 players surviving the round, you can have 3 players dropping for the 2 remaining. But of course, the same cannot be said, of course, when it is 2 players surviving. So 4-1 with the scoreline. Fry1 will be saving his M4 towards T-spawn. Now, opportunity for Infused to go for the reset, and if that happens, Infused could definitely be running away with this half.
Fry just looks so
Even when he...
Yeah.
I remember, if you remember, he had that massive 1 versus 4 and like 5 HP, and he stayed the exact same killer face, complete composure.
just that dead look behind his eyes.
Exactly.
You're never quite sure if he's happy or angry. The slight hint of sadness.
Exactly. Round number 6, though. Double op setup coming out from Infused. They know that Prophecy went for a contact play towards A-Long. They're flashing the angles. They're walking across towards A-Long, and already trying to cross towards A-Long. Gecko's found. Fry1 peeks towards mid.
He loves it, doesn't he? As he finds the easy kills at first. Strikes through, takes down Gecko with the explosive play off the back of his AWP. That's a nice little opener as well, because now Infused, they've already done a huge amount of damage just a few seconds into the round. You can dial it back, play slow, just play for trades, really, and you've won this round.
Smoke coming out towards the end of long from Zek.
He's looking very hyped up as well. You can see Zed look like he panicked a little bit with some of these smokes. He seems like one of these players that is,
Yeah, so smoke misses. You can see Fry still has complete vision towards A-Long. He knows it's going to be a fake. They can't try and sell that one smoke as a fake. Vision and complete perfect information now for Infused as they stack. Not actually an extra player. Link is still towards A.
haven't rotated yet, but the thing is they're going to know it's a full commit because they've seen no one else at that A site. Dances gives them the opportunity they need though as he fires off a warning shot but doesn't connect to anyone. Re-peeks round but he's getting tagged, can't fully extend in. If Dances falls without getting any frags, this is where it goes wrong, especially when Zek can now find the headshot on Aaron. It's only left on Fry as Link was already on the scene of the sign, but he was down in seconds. Karma actually find the kills with the AKs there. So this is not a great spot to be in for Infused ideally. Obviously Fry just going to have to save once again.
Same scenario, same player. Fry forced to save his AWP into the next round. But then again, obviously, if you save the Soul AWP, you can still have a massive impact into the game with just that weapon. We've seen the individual capability from a player like Fry. Just in the pistol round, the first Byron, he gets 2 kills.
Oh yeah, Fry's really powerful. He's such a good set piece on this team that they can use. If he's utilized correctly, he's a very effective individual.
Indeed, so it will go 4-2. Prophecy winning 2 buy rounds in a row. Issue at hand for Infused is how much cash have they got left?
Yeah, and what are they going to choose to do with that as well? How are they going to poise themselves? It's going to be interesting to see what we actually see coming out from Infused now. You can try and bite back, but in which way?
It's going to be the half buy coming up from Infused. CZ's upgraded pistols. Dance is obviously going to be saving fully because he wants the AWP to the next buy round. Round number 8. For Prophecy now, this is the round where they really need to make things clean. Have 4 or 5 stay alive going forward on their T side. Don't allow themselves to give up kills versus Fry 1's AWP. As Link right now about to be tested, lacks the Kevlar, so he needs to land the first bullet headshot.
Link, actually quite effective in this. He does have very good individual aim. That's where he actually does blossom, is when he's left in situations where he can just rely on himself and just about aiming. But with no armor, will the aim punch be too much to overpower here as he looks like he could creep into the unknown and actually be taken down. Because of it, does try and use the time into his favor. Big tag goes off, but it's nowhere near enough as he will still be traded back. Aaron, though, showing him how to wield a CZ there as he finds the kill on towards NK. But they are left with just Fry and Zed. Fry is the only stopping force they have now.
2 versus 1. Fry, last alive once again, has $2,000 as well, so if he saves here, he will have the AWP to the next buy round, but if he goes down, there'll only be a maximum of 1 AWP coming out from the side of Infused.
He's actually finding the kills, but the thing is, it's not really likely he can try and attempt to go for this retake. He's left in a 1v2. Potentially, if he finds a frag on towards Gecko, actually, it would just be the 1v1 against Zek. And it might be to play for at that point, as the bomb has only just gone down. He just needs to be ready for Gecko holding this lurk angle.
Seems like he will be saving towards T-spawn instead. Oh, the timing! Did he actually spot him out? I think he did.
Might have heard him there, at the very least, because he did jump down.
Yeah, I believe he heard the step of obviously falling down from the upper position there towards Dragonlord, but unfortunately, no exit kills found for Fry. But fortunately, the AWP will be saved potentially. 11 kills and 1 death so far from the star player from Infused. Is his individual skill, is his individual play going to be enough? I mean, last week they lost versus, I believe it was Reason. 16-13, Fry won just under 30 kills, 28 frags. And still it wasn't enough. It's always the same story, the same narrative where Fry puts up these monstrous numbers, and they're not even exit kills. These are impactful frags, round-changing frags. Yet somehow, some way, they always seem to be overthrown.
Yeah, it's a weird situation to be in with some of these rounds. This is actually the best sort of situation Prophecy could possibly be in, though. Being able to link both of these together now, you get 3 rounds off the back of that. They're going to try and come in and make that a 4th. It's going to be a hard fight, though. Infused are now back in full guard. You've got the M4s in play, and you've got the AWP on Dances.
Let's see how this one unfolds. Round number 8, it's going to be 4-3. Prophecy 1 round away from bringing this one back and tying us up to a 4-4 scoreline. As Fry won, of course, it's Fry. He pushes through the mid-smoke this time. Not using the AWP, will find that frag onto Zek. And the AWP is taken out of commission from Prophecy. Flash comes out towards the platform to allow the double face to happen. And right now will be Karma playing hold of the angle.
Oh, Karma. Go for the jump face, though, as he will try and cross back momentarily. Dances needs to be ready for this here. He's already done a fair bit of damage towards this position in the past. Can he try and continue that now as the aggression is coming out towards that B-bomb site? The bomb hasn't committed, though. You can see the bomb is still left behind. You've also got a player rotating back around. I think that's actually Gecko that's trying to hold towards close mid if they do go for a rotate on that CT side.
4 versus 5 at the back of the individual play from Fry. NK close towards drop. He's hoping that someone re-pushes in from Infused to get information. He's hoping that someone overextends. Instead, though, Zed playing very passive. And now Link's going to rotate over as well towards the B side, but a poor rotation as the bomb in the hands of Kamapanga is going to be walking through mid-doors into the jaws of Fry.
Yeah, they're going for this split push towards A. It's all been a ruse. They've tried to draw them towards B so they can then execute them as they burst out of window, connect through connector and take control of the site. NK strikes first. Zed will fire back though, so they at least go 1 for 1. And this is where Fry can be so huge. Trigger discipline still shining through. Beautiful as ever as he finds that headshot towards Karma. NK is trapped now as well. Going to be debating what he even does in this scenario. NK falls. Gecko's on the site, but he has no bomb. And everyone can peek him and win their firefights. That is going to be that reset round as they work their way back through. They just need to link these together now and actually force all the cash out of the hands of Prophecy.
Precisely. Obviously, reset round, as you said, the round loss bonus is going to be set back to 1.4k for Prophecy. But the same can also be said for Infused. Thankfully, though, they had a few players staying alive. I believe it was 3. Then again, though, 3.6k. Apart from that, the money is fairly low for Infused, and the same can be said for Prophecy. CZ coming out from NK, UMP for Ming. This is one of these rounds which is really pivotal. It sets the tone for the rest of the half because both these teams are broke if they lose.
And they've got to play more aggressive because of this. They have to overcompensate. They actually did spot out the tree boost in play there, but Aaron still finds a frag anyway. Karma's dead. Aaron's allowed to drop off and actually reposition, so he's not trapped in a one-and-done angle either.
1 minute 25 on the clock. 4 versus 5 as the flashes rain in, but the smoke is still blooming towards Electric, which will delay the push from Prophecy. Once the smoke fades towards Electric, we're probably going to be seeing the split come in.
So yeah, ready to try and go for this audacious play. Let's see what the order of the day is going to be. In terms of utility, you've got the flashbang over on Gecko. NK going to be rocking the Molotov as they will set themselves up to try and go for this burst out. That's going to be the flashbang over. That'll be the key to success, but they need to try and use their timing correctly here. Aaron as well. He is such a nuisance in these scenarios as he gets one. Ready for more. It's actually Zed to try and transfer some damage, though. Zed falls. It's a 2v2. Surely this is where Link needs to show what he can do with a rifle, but he's only going to find 1 kill as it falls back into a 1v1 against Fry.
There's one person who wanted this scenario is going to be the man for Infuse. Spots out the AWP from Zek, but unfortunately for Infuse, you can see the celebration coming out as right now. They have nothing to lose.
Yeah, Zek obviously feeling the hype there. He always seems to be kind of the front man, the one pumped up individual, yeah.
5 to 4. Well played 1 versus 1 there from Zeki. Jigo peeks towards statue, finds out exactly where Fry was. He spotted his shoulder coming out through connector door, goes to the face. Clean and clinical round, but only 1 player surviving for Prophecy. But can they try use this round now where they've broken the money from Infused to stack up the cash? I said in the last round it was a pivotal round because each of these teams are 1 round away from having no money, from being reset. So for Prophecy, it's key that they won that round so they can come back into this one. If they can secure 6 rounds, 7 rounds on the T side, on the City side, there's a real chance for them to, as a bare minimum, claim 10, but even get that 16th and claim the map winner versus Infused.
Yeah, that's the most ridiculous factor as well, is obviously for them just trying to get a win just off the back of pride really at this point, because they basically can't do anything. They are way too far down, they've lost too many games, but it's just kind of that reset potential of putting Infused into a worse position.
Deagles, and I see Zed from Fry, backed by Kevlar as the smokes come in, but are they going to commit upon those grenades that have been thrown in towards the A-bomb site, as they are waiting for potentially counter Molotovs or some counter pushes coming out from Infuses? They're still holding, waiting for someone to take the bait.
Oh, Aaron towards close mid with the Deagle, can be naughty, finds a headshot as well. There's the response coming out from Fry. Aaron actually gets a second on towards Karma as he shows him, even in CSGO, he is still dealing damage. Zek as well, trying to strike back with his Deagle, but unfortunately isn't given the opportunity. Nice Molotov coming through though, so it will actually cause him to reposition, but Zek can't quite get these shots off.
And see if NK can do any better. Fry towards Wood, holding the angle, but is lacking the firepower required. Zed close towards Wood. There's no way they're going to be expecting him here.
Rotate coming in from Dancy. Dancy's quick on his heels. Zed as well. Strikes against Zek. Executes him with that CZ as he really pulls a fast one on him. 9 seconds left. Dancy's that far out, that aggressive. The bomb was down miles away. He could have just chilled there.
9 seconds left. I think there was, what, 2 seconds to plant if he retrieved it?
Yeah.
Taking a massive gamble there. Maybe he was hoping that he would run with his knife though and to catch him off guard with the PT-50.
Bit of a bold play.
Yeah, high risk, high reward, obviously. 5 to 5 as Gecko's going to be investing into a MAC-10. He must have, oh sorry, should I say Prophecy? I believe Prophecy expected that was a force buy. Interesting to see the face from Gecko when he realizes that actually this is where the firepower's been brought into.
Yeah, not going to work out well for him when he realizes he's up against an M4. Zed coming through as he gets two. Dancy's only just going down. Aaron responding as well. Takes him to Pound Town. Gecko will fall short. Does actually get a kill with his Mat 10 at least, so he's paid off the debt that he amounted for it.
They weren't expecting the firepower there. As soon as they realized Fry had Kevlar in the last round, they must have said, they bought, they forced it. They're going to be eco this round. Gecko buys the Mac 10 to try and stack up cash and use that Mac 10 as an entry tool. But instead, they go down drop, they play too fast, they walk into the lair that was Zed holding towards Pizza outside Electric and found those two massive frags and denied any chance of a B-split coming. Anyway though, reversely, like Karma, as it comes back around, as this time it's going to be Prophecy on Eco.
Sprinting their way over as they try and take a fast hit towards the A-bomb site. Fry is there. Fry actually gets tagged for the first time in his life as he'll now reposition and still make quick work of them. It's so easy as he really deep frap fires them, leaving it just on Karma Panga and NK.
Just make it NK. Trying to go for the lurk towards drop here. Aaron holding the angle will eventually take him down. 7-5 now going into the remainder of this first half. Prophecy going to be gutted if they can't claim 6 rounds as a bare minimum on their T side. What do you reckon Kamapanga thinks right now? See, before they were speaking, in a bit of English.
Now they've gone for the pause.
And now it's full Bulgarian.
It's probably just sort of like, all right. Yeah, look, he looks confused. You want to go B?
He has no idea if they're saying fake B, slow B.
I imagine if afterwards as well they go,
so what,
we're going B.
Yeah.
Just for that, like just for Karma.
His face, they're staring
He must
into
be
the
baffled.
He has no idea.
Imagine if you just heard Karma start calling. Come on, guys.
What are you doing?
Just take drop down. What are you doing?
Duh. So.
Oh, he is.
Oh, he is talking. There he is, giving his little input.
Maybe he's been taking Bulgarian lessons.
You never know. Obviously, they're expecting this day. He's had what? Well,
he's had weeks. Literally weeks.
Is this the 6th week or 5th week?
Who knows?
5th week, right? He's had 5 weeks to prepare. Okay?
Maybe, yes. He's got Rosetta Stone on the go. Every night before bed, he's been learning some Bulgarian. He's learned all the call-outs. He knows what he's doing, but only for Cobblestone.
Precisely.
Yeah. They had to veto for Cobble, or else he was just, it wasn't going to work.
7-5. Round number 13. It's going to be the buy coming up from Prophecy. UMP wielded by Zek. Following that, some decent utility as well across the board for the T side. And for Infused, they're lacking the AWP from Dances. These have been close rounds of right now it's showing.
Yeah, well, let's see what they can start to muster up into this round. A Bulgarian Bulldog himself, Karma Panga. He's trying something out as he works his way over, trying to find a bit of an entry. He's hungry for it.
Absolutely starving for a frag or some information as well.
Yeah, what did they mean?
Fry. Again towards the A side, Link playing towards APC, but unfortunately you have to peek into Fry 1, and that's not a scenario you want to be asking for. Finds a double kill again and again and again. You cannot go towards the A site when this man's there.
It's so easy for him as well, just not messing about, no shenanigans, no hijinks, just straight up frags all the time. Gecko trying to see if he can peck someone down towards mid. Karma actually does find a frag as well. Fry will fall short as they do fall into a battle of the trios. They are trying to group up towards this B-bomb site. It seems to actually backstab, but in reality the bomb is going towards A.
Exactly. Dancy's pushed towards B platform. Can have the information that actually the bomb will be situated towards A. The issue is here, how does Zed play towards drop? Does he completely give it up? Does he go towards the A site, get entrenched in towards A, or does he inspect the lurk? Seems like it will be the latter, as he's made the correct call, as eventually NK will have to walk into his crosshair.
Yeah, Zed should have this essentially for free at this point. Can just tag him up, shoot him in the back, bag him, and get rid of him. As this push is coming in, Gecko, with help from the honorary Bulgarian. It is Karma Panga as they push their way through. Karma falls short though. Link was too hot to handle there, Zed, for the backstab on NK. And Link actually doubled it up on the site as well. So Infused will be taking victory in that round.
8-5, and this will mean, as a bare minimum, Infused have won the half with 8 rounds. He's so confused. He's so confused.
It's just that, look, I don't... So we were going B?
Oh dear. Round number 14. It's going to be the Eka coming up for Prophecies that can fall by into that last round. They're trying to play for a 9-6 half here.
Oh, look at Fry. He absolutely loves it, doesn't he? As he'll push his way out towards me. Going to play around the smoke. He's going to play a game of peekaboo. Karma Panga will be the one that will surely be hidden with the full force of Fry's attack as he gets one, gets two, popping heads like a madman once again. Fry always loves these cheeky plays.
Oh, Link there with an uncharacteristic whiff. But of course, Fry 1 won't be missing those. It's just going to be Zek now last alive. See if he can get some consolation frags. But unfortunately, it is the last round next. So it can't do too much damage to the economy from Infused, as they can still buy regardless. But let's see how much money the Bulgarians have left, as this is the final round of the half, and they're going to be gunning for 9-6.
Yeah, and they need something. They need a lifeline. They need some kind of momentum. Ooh,
how many kills has he got? Let's see, 21 to 5. So 21 kills in 14 rounds being played.
Yeah, it's quite a few, isn't it?
Yeah, it's quite a fair bit.
That's all right.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Not as good as me, though.
Oh, you'll be way better out here.
But double up setup coming back out. Fry obviously going to be done in the secondary. We know Fry, although he is kind of more of a hybrid player,
he's dead.
Does die. Interesting. Normally he can be very effective with the weapon, but gets bested by Zek on the entry with the AWP there. That's actually going to be so annoying for them, as Fry's been getting consistent 2Ks throughout the round. Yeah, a massive void right now for the side of Infused, as the star player is taken out of the server by Zek. Bakama Panya will find that frag onto Dance. He has had quite a quiet game so far. Obviously had a massive collateral kill in the first round. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that was it.
So, 1 minute 15 left on the clock. Bomb towards middle. Kamapang has no utility. In an ideal scenario there, he would be throwing out smoke towards platform, a Molotov out towards stairs, a flashbang tries to the fake. Oh, NK, does he spot him? I don't think so.
Yeah, no utility and no idea what is going on.
Exactly that. So, minute left. As all 4 of the players from Bulgaria group together towards the A-bomb site. And a smart rotation as well going to be coming out from Zed, as he gives up control of drop, rotates in towards the A site, and they're going to be taking the gamble towards A, and it should pay off.
Here they go with the split push. Kamapang going to be leading the charge towards mid. Link will be his first enemy. He needs to try and overwhelm here, as this push is coming through. Link just going for the taps, eventually finds the head, as he will crack his skull clean off. Gecko fires back though, as he does the unthinkable. Takes down Link. Zed needs to strike, but only get 1 frag. It's all on Aaron. It's a 1v1 now. Zek has the AWP in his hands. They've got 22 seconds. He can try and go for the plant. He's just trying to toy with him right now. Make noise. Allude to the fact he might be pushing towards him. Try and draw out the face from Zek, as he will overextend around Aaron. Is he ready for it? No! He gets taken down. It will be a 9-6 scoreline at the half there.
9-6. And that's actually quite, good in terms of what the TSO were looking for. For Prophecy, they were hoping for a 9-6 as a bare minimum going forward. Puts a lot of pressure, though, on this pistol round. As right now, if they lose it, they could be looking at a 12-6 scoreline easily, where Infused get to 10, they win versus the Force, but they win versus the Eco, they claim 3 on the trot. A 12-6 scoreline, and then suddenly it could be the exact same narrative on repeat, where, again, Prophecy don't get 10 rounds. But of course, if they win the pistol, this could be very different.
It could be. It could really change the tide of this battle and switch things up. Obviously, that opening pistol round going to be incredibly important to just try and see how this will develop. Prophecy, though, as well, on their CT side, just for a mere sort of point of communication, it should be easier for them to hold angles. There's not as much structure in terms of actually going for strategies and, trying to get those intricate smokes being dealt out by someone that might not understand you fully. So at least they can just try and hold angles.
Then again.
Oh, he's had a screen.
Oh, he's feeling it. He's actually part of the team.
Yeah.
There you go.
Go on, Karma. Go get him, Tiger.
Let's see what he can do, as Zek will peek towards middle. Fry 1 aim locking through the door. Questionable, but let's see if they walk into the trap.
Oh, they're coming straight in. Aaron and Dancy start to open it up. There is a response from Gecko. Kamapang gets one as well. Gecko. Ooh, Gecko shuts him down as he gets the hat trick somehow. Luckily taps his way through and blows them all off.
And there you have it. Pistols go 1 for 1, and now we really have a game on our hands. It's going to go 9-7. As it will be. Round number 17. Infused, not able to get the bomb down, which means they're going to be going for the force buy. And a 5-man force buy as well, so that will allude to no AWP into the first buy round. And we've seen as well, even if it's Fry or if it's Dancy's, the AWP can be really pivotal for the terror side from Infused. But let's see if they can claim this one, as they have invested fully into it.
Oh. Karma trying to go a little bit aggressive here as well, that UMP early. Obviously feeling the hype, as he will get a tag out, but can't really overextend and hope to do any more, as he will need to just sit tight and hold and wait for the push to come towards him now.
We know how good Aaron is with his Eagle. Let's see if he can bring it into fruition right now, as the play comes towards drop, as Aaron leads the charge.
Oh, there's the opener though. Aaron goes down. Double kill from the Famous. Oh, Karma as well. Set himself up for the spray. But unfortunately, it didn't go the way he wanted it to. So it's all on Link. Timing could be absolutely horrendous. And he will fall short to Gecko, as Prophecy bag themselves a second round off the back of the pistol whip.
9-8. Only one round now separating these two teams, and there's a high chance that it will be equalized, as well as it's going to be the full eco coming out from the side of Infused. Going for the 5-man force buy and losing in that fashion as well does not bode well for the second half. You remember, Jack, when we were casting, I believe it was week 2, week 3, where versus Envious Academy, we saw an 11-0 lead for Infused, right? They finished the half 11-4, and the game finished 16-12.
Yeah.
When Infused couldn't get anything going on the T side. They try to work picks towards A long, but Lambert was fronting the frags to the AWP, or they try to get kills towards B, but they're getting shot down by Hadji and Jax. We need to see a new face, a different approach from Infused on the T side.
Yeah, well, let's see what they can do, as right now Zek is just annihilating everyone that comes his way. So easy off the back of the famous spray. Gecko as well arrives on the scene to just try and tidy up the rest of the stragglers. Fry is the only one that is still alive and kicking right now. Arm with the P250 finds at least a kill there to cheer him up a little bit as Fry continues to deal damage. This man is unreal with his individual aim.
You cannot be giving an opportunity for anything into these rounds for Fry. 2 long-range headshots coming out from the P250. As he hopes that someone pushes in from Matrix, playing the close-range angle, obviously. But Gecko comes in from behind, catches Fry off guard, and eventually they tame the beast. So, 9-9. Who's going to be taking the second half advantage? What's so funny? I
don't know, I didn't know what he was doing.
What, Fry?
Yeah, it was a little lip rub.
Was it?
Getting his finger ready. That's how he, he's so effective at flicking. There you go.
Oh, there you go.
Oh, it was a bit of a nibble.
Ooh,
he was quite
he's
hungry.
Isn't he?
He wants
like,
these frags.
Oh, my Bulgarians.
He's ready for it. He is starving for some kills into this round.
9-9 as we go into round number 19. It's going to be flashes galore towards B platform. No players going towards A from Infused already, so it seems very likely this is going to go for a burst towards the B bomb side, sorry. Try and swarm the AWP. And which AWP is it there actually right now? Ming, number 7. He is towards Chicken Coop. Molotov goes out, and that's a big Molotov as well, which means they've used both their mollies. How much more counter utility do Prophecy have left to hold off an aggression of fast play from Infused?
Well, let's see, Snods. They get themselves ready, poised with their parachutes in check to try and burst their way down, drop down, and secure control of this site somehow, if the opportunity arises. Right now, they will kick it into second gear, though, as they charge their way through, diving straight through, hoping to try and find these entries as they tap across the place. There's the entry for Aaron. Can't quite get the second, though, as NK and Karma will trade it back. NK as well, for not a second, but a third, as he finds all of these frags. Dances gets absolutely obliterated. But right now, you actually find that kill. It wasn't him that fell. He's able to stay alive and kicking as he's dealing damage. Finds the kill on towards Zek. It's just a 1v1. Gecko is the only remaining player on that side of Prophecy. He could actually secure a 10th round for Infused right now. The bomb is miles away, though. Nowhere near him. He has a smoke and his raw individual skill to try and aid him into this round.
Smoke, but the bomb, look where it is towards Electric. Gecko can play an off angle here and just play cat and mouse.
Oh, the timing as well could be horrendous as he peeks out. Catches him with his pants around his ankles, and they will find that frag, securing themselves at least 10 points.
Second half pistol, 1 for Prophecy. First bar in the second half, 1 as well. 10-9, it's going to be the Bulgarians with the advantage. And I said before, Infused, where on their T sides, it doesn't look pretty. One of the reasons being is they all bundle up together. When we see normal T sides coming out from the likes of other teams, you're expecting A-long defaults, 3 towards A, 1 towards drop, 1 outside drop, sorry, 1 towards B. You smoke platform in molly stairs, you have your drop player holding for a counter boost from the CT side, you have your 3 players go towards A-long, they smoke the end of A-long, they make a bit of noise, they force some pressure there. We saw a 4-man play from Prophecy. They were able to have 2 towards drop, 2 towards platform. There's no way you can win that scenario if you're Infused. You have to cause map control, and you have to cause over rotations.
Oh, you're ready for a Karma spray down, as he's going to get one. Actually, he gets none of them. And he gets 1 frag in the end there, takes down Zed. It's going to be a double for him at the very least. Actually trying to continue it as well as it falls towards Aaron to try and fight back against him as Aaron landed the filthy deagle shots he is known for as he domes 2 of them, ready for more. But Zek will unfortunately punish him.
11-9. 2-round advantage now for the Bulgarians going forward on their CT side defense. Let's see. One of the things I really want to see from Infused is a normal default, something slow where they take map control, they work as a unit, they're flashing into drop, they're smoking out window. They're using good utility towards A long, they smoke at the end of long, they flash the corners. We saw the same happen from Prophecy where, if you remember, Link was caught off guard by a flashbang. But then again, you had Fry, they're killing everyone. So, what are they going to be doing? How are they going to change their T-sides? Because one of the things I don't want to see is the same grouped play where they all group outside B, they throw 2 flashbangs, and if Fry or Aaron or Zed, you name it, kills everyone, they win. If they don't kill everyone, they lose. It's very 50-50. And they're already talking about going down drop, and that's not going to be looking too good, because obviously what's been happening for Prophecy is they stay 2 towards A. If they don't hear anything towards A, they instantly rotate a second player towards drop, and they play 2 in towards drop. It's very hard to work anything from drop when the CTs are playing it correctly.
Yeah, that's true. Prophecy have actually had a very aggressive hold towards that B-bomb site. It's been looking good for them. Quite fruitful every round. Team Infused needs to switch it up, needs to do something different. They can't keep relying on what they rely on their CT half. Fry can't just explode in and find those countless entries right now. So they really have had to try and find what works in terms of strategy.
Exactly what I wanted to see. 3 towards A, 1 outside drop. You've got Aaron there towards B platform. He's used his smoke towards plat. He's modded out as well. This is the default round. I want to be seeing the smoke as well towards A long. It's all coming to fruition here for Infused. Smoke comes out towards A long, and now you can see they can take map control, they can play steady, they can actually be playing. They're actually playing Counter-Strike now, Jack.
They are indeed. Let's see if they are going to be able to win this one, though. As they push their way through, taking more aggressive control, as they actually can take an up-close stance because of the smokes that they utilize. They can slip their way through and play the mind games with Prophecy early into this round.
Link lining up the connector smoke. But with a minute left, there's no real reason to throw that out just yet. They're going to be leaving Link alone. He has good utility as well. He can smoke out towards connector. Molly out behind APC maybe. He's lacking a flashbang. But let's see. Smoke comes out towards connector. I believe he's supposed to walk through that, but it still will land. Doesn't matter. Molotov coming out from second, instant reply, and that will delay the fake so far, but now comes the drop play. This is what Aaron was talking about, the real set play towards B.
Of course, a mass rotate as well. Look at that. Only 1 player on B. If they find this entry on Mink, who's looking the complete wrong direction, this will be a fairly easy round for them. Luckily, the response is coming thick and fast, but Link is finding Frags. Fry as well takes down Karma. NK unable to achieve anything before Fry blows him away with such fury on display there. Zek as well. Last man alive on the side of Prophecy. He does have his trusty sniper rifle. Is he going to be given any opportunities to actually fire away?
1 versus 5. They have won 4 rounds in a row. No, sorry, 5 rounds in a row. But these have been close rounds. 1 versus 1s, 2 versus 2s. So their money may not be blooming or as established as expected. If he saves the open spot, that will be crucial. But that's going to be the final kill found by Fry. And that's going to be a 4K from him. This is what I was talking about. They either have Fry 1, Aaron, or maybe even Link as well now on this roster, have a massive round, 3 kills, 4 kills to open up the sights. At least we saw some, a normal default. That's one of the things we never saw versus Infused on their T-side cobblestone. It was always group towards B, group towards A, 5 towards A, 3 towards B, fast drop, split, something like that. But now we're starting to see them play proper CS where they slow the round down. Aaron again towards platform, going to throw out his smoke, his Molotov towards stairs. Fry's holding for a counter boost, which will actually come. He's going to spot the foot from NK.
Oh, he is pushing very close as well, trying to play off the back of the timing. Fry, I thought would have been ready for that.
It's a big kill to find as well. 5 versus 4 and an AK given to NK, the star player from Prophecy. And here comes the contact play towards A long. It's going to be NK with the AK towards APC. Zek lacking the AWP, but obviously going to be warding the CZ Kevlar towards close middle. That's actually going to be doubling up. They're going to play a bait setup. They're hoping that Zek overpeaks or distracts them, and then NK can wide swing and just mow them all down.
Let's see if that is going to actually come to fruition here as they push their way around. Link & Co. getting into the back line. If they actually do go for this group burst through mid, they need to try and draw the attention towards them early, because the positions that are played for Prophecy right now are going to be very strong as the push comes through. Aaron gets one, but there's the trade back from NK. It's so easy for him to deal the killing blow like that, as they now need to push in hard and fast, somehow attempt to recover the bomb. It's not in a great spot for them. The push comes up, and Link gets one kill. Link with a second as well. As he's flicking around, Dances comes through. They punish Kamapanga, and it's all on Ming.
1 versus 2. Link, if he goes down, there's only low HP for Dances. Has the open hand, he's so confused, but he lands that one first bullet headshot, and he will take him down. NK trying his hardest. If you remember as well, Jack, if we can cast our minds back, before the Elite Series started, going into this one, we're doing our research, we're always told NK was the star. NK was the player that can be the difference maker for Prophecy. And right there into that round, you saw why he can have those moments of brilliance.
Yeah, obviously looking good. Unfortunately, there is no combo to try and back it up with Rocking being absent, so they didn't have the... Yeah.
You know what? You know what? Now Kamapang is here. It's the first time they've ever... Oh, sorry, the second time they've ever had over 10 rounds.
Well, there you have it. Karma helping them out, bringing them together.
Indeed. Flash comes out towards middle. We've seen the exact same setup coming up from Infused. Obviously, it's been working for him so far. Apart from, obviously, the individual play from NK towards drop. One towards B, one towards drop, and three towards A long.
Oh. Zek with a little bob and weave as he peeks around, but Link just holds the angle. It's just one tap is all it takes to actually find the frag there. As the utility is going to be thrown out to set this pace ablaze and try and deal some damage into the round. Aaron as well. Oh, gets caught off guard, but luckily Fry will be able to find that frag.
Eco, obviously for Prophecy, no real chance into this one. Already losing two of the early players. As they just give and feed Fry these frags, but then again, it is just the Ecos. It's going to be NK now in the last, as the last player, sorry, in the 1 versus 5. Aaron is low, so this Deagle could be a one-shot to the body kill onto Aaron, but unfortunately, Aaron is the one plant. He's not actually too close.
Bomb has been planted.
As that bomb is going to go down. Okay, just waiting for this push to come towards him as well as he holds toward drop down. Essentially can't achieve too much. It's just going to be exit frags if anything. Maybe somehow if he gets lucky, scavenge a weapon. But ideally, it's just about getting out of there when the time is right. Obviously, only invest in the Deagle, so it's not the worst case scenario for him.
Yeah, I mean, he has 2.8k, so obviously can buy into the next round. Real goal is to get exit kills, try and whittle down the tier economy, or try and salvage an AK.
So right now they are backing off, though, exiting together. Playing it smart, not going to give them that opportunity. So it's going to be 12 rounds for Infused as they finally take a lead once more.
29 kills for Fry, nearly 30 already. We saw the exact same thing last week versus Reason on Train. 28 kills from Fry, and they still lost that matchup. Are we going to be seeing someone else step up to the plate and really rally behind the individual player right now that Fry's putting to the forefront? Because if they lose this game and Fry's have a performance like this would be heartbreaking.
Oh, you'd be so disheartened. Especially if Fry is going so big right now on a map like this. As this push is coming back through. Dancy's now donning the AWP over on that T side, though. Can he find any spectacular little openers for us?
So, exact same scenario again for Infused. They found the formula that works. The 3-1-1 default coming out, 3 towards A, 1 towards outside drop, 1 towards B platform. As it will be round number 24, 12 to 11. Infused still only have a 1 round advantage. As Prophecy were able to conjure up a 5-round win streak. But no orbs for Prophecy, so Zek has to try deal his duels with the rifle. And a big thing as well, they're lacking Jack is defuse kits and utility. They're missing out vastly in that regard.
All pushes coming around. Look who's in position though. Gecko unable to achieve anything. Goes down to Link. Zek has to immediately backpedal as well. Try and get into more of a stronger vantage point. We'll try and play back through the smoke, but luckily Zed and Link were waiting for it, or else that could have been awkward.
You can't out lurk George Bear.
It's true.
12 to 11 still, and it's going to be the 5 versus 3. 2-man advantage, sorry, for Infused. As they slow the pace down again, they're expecting Prophecy to go for a push here, a boost towards drop, a push towards B platform. And the thing is as well for Infused, this is a nearly impossible round to lose, because if you just group together, be it towards A, be it towards B, group together to 5 as a 4, play your trades correctly, it's even harder to lose than it is to win.
Oh, NK unfortunately wasn't able to find that frag. Will go down to Link that just rips his way through him with the AK-47. It falls back to Karma, Panga, and Ming. Fry as well slides down, but Karma will spot him out anyhow, as he will find that frag. They are forced to save, ideally.
13 to 11. What's Prophecy going to have to do now to change up their CT defense against this default? If they're going to be AWPing, they have to try to get early plat control. Aaron's there alone. He throws the smoke, he throws the Molotov out, and then he falls back towards outside drop alongside of Fry 1. Try, gain control of plat control if you can. Rotate the extra player towards A.
Oh, Zed actually finds Karma though, as he will remove him from the equation. Sort of Ming now is just hides, playing ring around the roses essentially. The Zed will backtrack through as he is backpedaling. It is going to be a kill. Nevertheless, they still have cash to play with.
Oh, we're going to be seeing a pause come out soon from Prophecy to try work out and decipher what Infused are doing. What's changed? They won 5 rounds in a row, Jack. And these were convincing rounds as well. Ever since then, it's all gone south. So 13 to 11, and it's going to be the Eco coming out from the side of Prophecy. They're going to allow Infused to get to 14. 14 to 11. Is it going to happen? Ever since Infused have started to work the 3-1-1 default, there's no answer for Prophecy because they can't over-rotate like they were before.
Yeah, awkward spot to be in, but let's see anyways. This push is coming through. Aggressive Molotov going to be going out early as they just try and find these entries as quick as can be, using that utility and range advantage to their favor.
Flash is going to be raining in. Zed's trying to see if he can find a lurk player, if anyone's pushed towards mid, but actually Prophecy is stacking all 5 players towards B. Are Infused about to walk into the Prophecy trap.
Link trying to go for this initial frag. Not really working out. He does actually get dinked down as well, so 57 HP, he falls back. And we'll try and stay alive to recalibrate and fight another day.
Dance is missing the shot towards platform again. Misses it for a 3rd time. But unfortunately, it still will be 5 versus 5, 55 seconds left, and now the play towards A is starting to happen. They're starting to get an inkling that actually there's maybe a heavy presence towards B from Prophecy. But NK now, the very well-timed boost.
No one's watching behind as well. He can just walk his way through, especially if he cuts off this rotate Snods. It's going to disarm the round. Aaron will fall, but they overextend to grab the AK. Are they ready for the next man in line? It is going to be Zed that gets one. Zed paranoid about the second angle as well. Peeks it, but Gecko takes him down.
An over-rotation towards the A side from Prophecy. The counter boost comes up. NK spots Aaron towards, or hears Aaron towards Dragon Law, and they over-rotate and eventually concede that B-bomb, so which prior they had stacked.
Oh, this is awful. Not the way they wanted it to go, as it falls into the 3 versus 3 now. There's push coming in as well. Let's see if they can actually hold this back as the kill starts to come through. Finn gets one. There's Fry with a response as he holds his angle. Karma will fall short, ready to just rip his way for everyone, as it is going to be the hat trick for Fry. And another round going to be going the way of Infused. 14 rounds now on the board, Snods. Close to closing it out and picking up the win here on Cobblestone.
It is indeed. 14 to 11 now. 2 rounds away for Infused to claiming their 2nd victory here in Season 2 of the Elite Series. Do they still have a chance? I believe they do. I think it's something crazy like Method have to lose both their games, they have to win both their games, and it basically falls out of their control.
Yeah, a lot of ifs and buts.
Exactly. So, Prophecy. Double AWP setup is going to be the answer to the questions raised as to how they're going to fix things versus the default. Link instantly tanked out as well, down to 4 HP.
So they want to try and get themselves ready to go for this play into this round. Obviously, Infused, they have been playing it a little bit slower on their T sides, whittling down the opposition, then going for a late round play towards a certain site. You can see Link actually only got 4 HP very early onto this round, though.
Yeah, you may as well have Link go first, use him as like a trade tool, or even information, just
A meat shield.
a meat shield, yeah. Cannon fodder, as they would say back in the day. But anyway, sending someone back into the grave is going to be Dancy. So he finds the first with the AWP, finally lands that shot towards the stairs at platform. And once again, we're going to be seeing Infused group together. They get the first kill off of the back of Dancy's AWP, and now it's going to be the 3-2 split towards B.
Let's see how they actually are going to play this one, though, as they get themselves ready to go for this burst out towards B. Aaron also taking a bit of a dent, Dancy's. That 20 HP knocked off him. Oh, Karma from this angle actually could be effective if he doesn't just push in and try and force the play as he goes down. Fry will be able to find that. NK as well trades back with the AWP, but least, but he misses the follow-up frag, so Zed will capitalize. Everything's going wrong with his AWP. Zek nearly transcending to another dimension there of whatever he was up to. Gecko as well going to be peeking in, but at this point, they might as well just concede it and just back off.
4 versus 2. The fuse kit for Gecko, but they're lacking utility as well. No flashbangs. They can't smoke or molly out any, molly and flush out any of the players from Infused. They have to go by peak by peak. 14 to 11. It's going to be the save coming from Prophecy. Match point now for Infused going forward on Cobblestone. So 15 to 11. It gives Infused 4 opportunities to claim the victory in regulation.
At least Zek's found a kill as he saves that AWP. That's quite nice. But not really going to amount to too much at this point, as they have secured themselves match point. They're 1 round away now from picking up victory here. Prophecy, on the other hand, need to try and force this into overtime to get themselves really into any kind of winnable situation.
Precisely. So we've seen 2 ops come out from the side of Prophecy. And obviously Darcy's won the duel versus the first op towards stairs, and then it all basically came together off the back of that. They had the man advantage. They go for the B split with the man advantage, which means they can play the trade game and they'll always have the advantage. A lot of advantages into there. That's what happens when you get the first kill. So 15 to 11 now. 4 opportunities for Infused, the closest one out, or are they going to be sending us to overtime?
Ooh.
Zek, he wants to make this 15 to 15.
Yeah, takes down Zed as he goes for the initial aggressive play. Nicely done. Maybe this is what they need. Prophecy, if they actually try and switch it up a little bit, play around with the tempo, try and go for these more aggressive peaks.
Bomb, outside, drop. Darcy's and Aaron as well towards B platform. It's going to be Link trying to sell a fake towards the A side. He's used his smoke, he's used his flashbang, but apart from that, he's only got a Molotov and an HE left to try and force rotations from drop from B towards A, but unfortunately, you can see Prophecy haven't read it. They're going to be going 4 towards the B site. 4 versus 4 essentially towards B, but Prophecy are the ones holding the angles.
Aaron going for the intro play. Being played by Broken Wall, they just need to find that frag towards him. He can try and play anti-flash as well if he wants to, but instead he's just straight accepting it. Taking his fate as it is going to come towards him as they are grouped up. They just need to be ready with the timing as the push will be coming through. He hasn't heard anything yet to alert him. There's the flashbang to try and force the play. Or they buy into it. As the T starts to come out, Aaron was ready, clears it, but actually gets taken down anyhow. Karma as well finds the headshot towards Link, but Fry, he is the difference maker as he finds his initial frags. Fry going through as well, needed more, but couldn't get it. Gecko will take him down.
15 to 12. After losing the first player, they try to go back towards the B splits, that working pride, but the problem is, obviously, from having the man advantage, they now are the ones with the Mantis advantage, and you can see the difference it makes in terms of trade kills. Fryer 1 on 35 kills. He's trying his best to overthrow anything that Prophecy are bringing to the party.
Yeah, not really gone too well from obviously as that will go down in the favor of Prophecy. Zek as well, trying his luck once more towards mid. He'll go for the pot shot, but doesn't connect on anyone just yet.
AWP coming out from Zek, and AWP for Dancers as well. Round number 28, and it's going to be the 3-1-1 setup once again from Infused. I was working before. We saw in the last round they tried to group up before towards B and towards drop. This time they're going back towards working in the prior rounds where they chained, I believe it was 6 rounds in a row, obviously from 9 to 15. And each of those rounds they went 3 up A long. And one of the reasons that's so prevalent, so powerful, is it forces the CTs back onto the site. And when they're back on the site, they can't have the same amount of information. So fakes are very effective. When you force them back as well, you can go for executions. You have control of A long. You can smoke towards connect. You can smoke towards balcony, molly behind APC. And then the round basically is yours. You set the pace. That's the difference that Team Infused have when they go for the defaults. They take control of the map is they can choose where they want to go.
Well, right now it looks like they want to try and go towards A as they are taking the fight towards it. Slowly making their play through. And they're not going to get anything just yet.
40 seconds left now. And it's going to be 2 towards A, 1 outside window. It's going to be NK. And actually, NK is going back towards the A bomb site. This fake may be working. But as I say that, though, he gets cold feet. Will the fake from Link be enough to sell this?
Link is risking it, but actually finds the headshot, though, to back it up as he doubles it up as well. Link could be the difference maker here as he finds these ludicrous rifle frags. Zed as well, stabbing towards B, takes down Karma. There's the following frags. Link comes in for a hat trick in that round to close it out as they will secure victory over Prophecy. Infused take the win.
There you have it. 16 to 12. The default on the T side from Infused was too hard to handle for Prophecy. The fact that there was so much presence over the map, they had no idea where to rotate to.
Yeah, smart stuff. Obviously, Link as well, showing that he actually can come through quite effectively in this big stage environment. Obviously, for him, he's been a player that was more developed in the lower tier UK scene. Looks like he's always had raw talent, but now we've finally seen it on a big stage.
Yeah, it took him a while to get warmed up, but towards the end of the matchup, he was definitely firing on all cylinders. And of course, Fry, 35 kills in regulation. One of the sole reasons they managed to claim victory here.
Yeah, absolutely fantastic stuff there as they worked it through. Closing now with a 16 to 12 scoreline. Effective stuff, I think it's fair to say. Infused looking better as the weeks have gone on.